tell you a story you've never heard before because no one knows this story the way I know it, because I know the facts better than anyone. Got to do what we got to do. I'm going to tell you a story you've never heard before because no one knows this story the way I know it.
Ernie Clement hit .277 in the regular season and had 27 postseason hits entering Game 7, 2 shy of the postseason record, 3 away from setting a new record. Ernie had a 9 multi-hit game streak and 12-game hit streak before Game 7. After Game 7, he had 10 multi-hit games, a 13-game hit streak, and 30 postseason hits, a new MLB record. His 22 postseason singles is also a new record. Ernie enters Game 7 batting .353 with 18 hits and 5 extra base hits during his streak. He hit .387 in the World Series and finished the playoffs hitting .411. Jay's American-born MAGA mismanager said he was trying to win for Canada. So what does he do? He bats Ernie 8th. Second last. The mismanager had MLB's hottest bat, batting second last, so he gets the second fewest chances to come to the plate in a must-win Game 7. Despite Ernie elevating his game against MLB's top pitchers, on baseball's biggest stage, the hotter Ernie's bat got, the lower he's put in the batting order. Now it's bottom of 9. None out. Junior has a 3-0 count. Jays need a run. Jays need a base runner and Junior is 1 ball away from walking, and the mismanager allows Junior to swing on a 3-0 count and Junior flies out. It was only because Junior flew out that Bose pulled from the game. Had Junior got on base, Bo is not being pulled because Junior would be on base ahead of Bo. Bo is pulled because he's now the lead runner and can't run with speed. Thus the mismanager pulled Bo's .348 bat for IKF's .063 bat in the 9th, because the mismanager allowed Junior to swing on a 3-0 count and Junior flew out. Now the game goes to extras because Jays didn't score, and Bo's bat is no longer in the game. Bo's knee is in the same condition in the 9th as it was earlier in the game, and since Bo wasn't pulled earlier, it proves he's only pulled because the mismanager allowed Junior to swing on a 3-0 count and Junior didn't get on base. And it was ball 4 that Junior swung at. And the reason Junior swung on the 3-0 count was because the Dodgers were mocking Junior when they rounded first base after hitting 3 solo home runs, and Junior wanted to be a hero, so he could mock the Dodgers right back as he walked down the first base line after hitting a World Series game-winning home run. But Junior failed to hit a home run because he wasn't born ready after all, and Junior flew out instead. Born-ready ball players don't swing on a 3-0 count. Junior knew Bo's big bat was up next, but Junior didn't care. Junior wasn't willing to walk so Bo could stay in the game. Junior didn't want to be the World Series game-winning run scored. He wanted both, the game-winning hit and the game-winning run scored. Now it's bottom of 9. Jays everywhere. 1 out. It's a squeeze play for the win every time. And a squeeze is the most exciting play in baseball. Thanks to the pitch clock, runners on third can now easily time up his break for home because pitchers must throw before the clock hits 0. Prior to the pitch clock, you never knew when a pitcher would wind up until he began to wind up. Varsho's a professional bunter, yet the mismanager had him swinging away where Varsho can hit into an inning-ending double play. Varsho had left 40 runners on base before this at-bat. Varsho led the AL in successful bunts in 2023. LA expects Varsho to bunt as it's a squeeze every time. But the Jays have an American-born mismanager. The first pitch thrown to Varsho is a low ball down and away. Yamago, too, is told to throw this pitch to see if Varsho's squaring to bunt. He wasn't. So LA now knew what I knew all along. The Jays manager is a complete tool. Now Ernie's up with 2 out, and it's a squeeze again for the win, but the mismanager has Ernie swinging, and he flies out on the first pitch, ending the inning. Ernie has wheels, and is a professional bunter and face-forward slider. Ernie has 14 successful career bunts, 7 in 2025. Ernie outran 2 postseason infield hits by sliding face first at first. Therefore, Ernie should have been told to bunt to third since Yamago throws right, falls off the mound to his left, and Muncy is playing deep in the dirt at third, as he's 5 feet from the outfield grass. LA's infield defense set up for Ernie proves the Dodgers weren't expecting a bunt, which is why Ernie should have bunted. There's no guarantee a bunt will be successful, but the reason I say Ernie should have been told to bunt with 2 out is because I'm the Pontiff. It's rare to get 3 hits in a game, never mind 4. Ernie already had 3 hits, and the odds are greater that he's not getting another hit in his next at-bat. Ernie's batting .380 and flies out with his 9th inning at bat, proving my point. He should have bunted. Imagine bases loaded, 2 out, bottom of 9, Game 7 of the World Series, and a .380 hitter bunts and pops out or is thrown out at first. Fans will say the manager's a fool, but it's the correct call if a batter already had 3 hits in the game. Bunting with a runner on third also means a catcher can't step on or in front of the plate until he has the ball. If they do, the runner scores. Barger could have also stole home. Ernie bats right, so he's in the third base side batter's box, and he doesn't have to move when a runner steals home. A steal is not a forced play, so Will Smith must tag Barger. Barger can time his break for home thanks to the pitch clock. Ernie can stand right beside the plate while in the box. He could spread his legs so Barger can slide hand first into home through Ernie's legs. Ernie's legs help block Will from tagging Barger. Ernie can swing late without touching the ball to delay Will from making the tag. If Will touches Ernie's bat, it's catcher interference and the run scores. So the mismanager had several options and chose the one with the most astronomical odds, Ernie getting a 4th hit. Ernie has only had 4+ hits in a game 4 times in his entire career. IKF is the runner on third in the 9th, and he has the oven mitt on the wrong hand. So did Barger. The mitt goes on the left hand when on third, because you slide to the outside of the plate. IKF and Barger have the mitt on their right hand, and the mismanager never tells them to put it on their left hand. Then, despite wearing the mitt, IKF slides feet first. You can't extend your leg by 20 inches. You can bend your foot forward to gain reach, but putting your arm above your head extends your reach by 20 inches, and the oven mitt extends another inch above your finger. So even without a bunt, and despite his tiny lead, if IKF dives face forward, he would have scored the game-winning run. IKF never bent his foot forward to gain reach either. He slid flat foot into the plate. IKF also never ran a straight line home, the shortest route to the plate. He starts outside the base line at third, and when he runs, he crossed over to inside the base line. IKF is out by an inch, and this fraction of a second blunder cost the Jays the run and the World Series. When Varsh hit the ball, IKF doesn't immediately run home. For whatever reason, he jumps up in the air and doesn't begin to run until after he lands. This fraction of a second blunder cost the Jays the World Series. There's also several ways to score from third without a bat swing at all. You must take pitches to get the most chances for the following to happen, but the Jays mismanager has Varsho and Ernie swinging away from the first pitch. Balk, pitch count violation on ball 3. Pitcher disengages 3 times in a plate appearance without making an out. Walk, hit batter, pass ball, wild pitch, catcher or umpire interference. Wild catcher throw back to the mound, pick off overthrow. Catcher touches ball with his mask or a steal of home. A sac fly can score a run, but requires a bat swing. Ernie also had 2 out bases loaded, so a dropped or uncaught third strike creates a force as batter becomes a runner. Yamago 2 just hit Kirk, so he's not sharp. And he's tired. Before giving a green light to swing, Varsh and Ernie should have been told to take pitches, so the Jays can try and win without a swing. Once Varsho's out, Ernie flies out on the first pitch. That was a ball, and Ernie ended the inning trying to be a hero. So the Jays mismanager gambled letting Junior swing on a 3-0 count. He gambled pulling Bo for IKF. But 3 and 4 plays later, he doesn't gamble by having Varsh or Ernie bunt. Even though not scoring doesn't end the game, it just goes to extras. Now it's bottom of 11. Jays are down by 1, and they must score otherwise LA wins. So what does the mismanager do? He now illogically bunts and wasted an out. Junior's already in scoring position on second, so no bunt is needed. A failed hit, sac fly, moves Junior to third. A single may score Junior from second, or at least gets Junior to third. A single and sac fly, or 2 sac flies, or 2 singles, means Junior scores from second. And Bo's .348 bat is supposed to be up with none out, followed by Barger .367 and Kirk .254. But no, the Jays lose the World Series because the mismanager mismanaged the entire game, starting with the lineup card having Ernie, MLB's hottest hitter, batting 8th when he should have batted second. MLB then nominates the mismanager for Manager of the Year. You just can't help but laugh. Many people now say IKF should have ran straight through home and not slide at all. Sliding face first is faster than running straight through. There's more air resistance running vertically than diving horizontally. Every little detail matters, and professionals teach base runners to have their fingers straight out when running, just like sprinters do, to reduce air resistance. Jays have an American-born president, GM, manager and players, and Americans don't know how to play baseball. And here is the proof. There are 350 million Americans. Over 165 million of them are adult males. There are 30 baseball teams. They each have 40-man rosters. The Blue Jays are not in the USA. So there are only 1,160 U.S. baseball player jobs. These are the highest-paying private sector jobs in the world. And according to U.S. baseball team owners, they can't find enough Americans to play baseball, because Americans don't know how to play baseball, so they pay foreigners hundreds of millions of dollars to play for them instead. And Americans are okay with this. The IKF play is bases loaded, 1 out. It's a squeeze every time. Varsho's at bat, and he has wheels, and is a top MLB bunter. So what does the mismanager do? He has Varsho swinging away when he could hit into an inning-ending double play. And that's exactly what happened. LA has American-born players at third and at shortstop. These Americans froze, like deer in the headlights, when the ball was hit. Both failed to go to their bases. The plan was to turn 2. Rowe throws to third, then Muncy throws to second for the inning-ending double play. Barger is on second. He's not a super fast runner to begin with, and he's hurting, as he just batted a ball off his leg and needed an extended break before resuming his at-bat. Kirk's on first, and he is MLB's slowest runner. It's an easy double play, but Americans don't know how to play baseball, so Rowe goes home and only got 1 out, giving the Jays another chance to win. All because of Muncy and Betts. LA discussed its defense before pitching to Varsho. It's an obvious 4-5-6 double play if the ball is hit to Rowe. Watch Rowe's eyes. Rowe's looking to third to start the double play, but Muncy isn't on the base, so Rowe goes home. Announcers say Rowe bobbled the ball before throwing home. No. Muncy is not on third base like he's supposed to be, so Rowe goes with plan B. Throw home. Party people, when it comes to baseball, I'm the Pontiff. And you have to give Rowe credit for not throwing Muncy under the bus, for not going to third base when the ball was hit. However, I exposed Muncie's failure to go to third base on day 1. Everyone on other channels said I was wrong. But on November 20th, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith, admitted they wanted to turn 2 on the Varsho play. So I was right again, because real justice is still the king of the case, and always ahead of the parade.
All right, so let's get to the moment of truth, the 7th game of this World Series. The ball is hit to Miguel Rojas. The infield is in. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is just out of your field of vision to your left. The play goes to Rojas. Walk me through, because I'm sitting at home thinking this series is over because the way that he collected it, corralled it, and threw to you, I thought was too late. What was that like from your vantage point, Will?
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of preparing before the pitch is thrown. If it's hit to whoever, you're hoping maybe you have time to turn a double play or something. But as soon as it was hit, he took a drop step. You knew it wasn't going to be a double.
In 1989, O.J. Simpson smashed his wife Nicole's car windshield with a baseball bat, not with a golf club. O.J. was a second cousin to Baseball Hall of Famer Ernie Banks. Dodgers pitcher Shohei Ohtani was born on July 5, 1994. On the day Ohtani was born, July 5, 1994, the world was introduced to Cato and to Mark Furman in the O.J. Simpson murder trial. On the night of the murders, O.J. had a new limo driver by the name of Alan Park. The usual limo driver was Dale St. John. Dale owned the limo company that O.J. used that evening. But Dale couldn't drive O.J. that night because he had to take his kid to a Little League baseball game. During O.J.'s low-speed chase, A.C. Cowling was driving, and A.C.'s girlfriend was a porn star who had a baby with former baseball player Barry Bonds. When O.J.'s low-speed chase occurred, it allegedly started at Nicole's graveyard, because O.J. said he went to her grave to kill himself after he went missing from Robert Kardashian's house. This graveyard is 1 mile away from El Toro High School, where both the second and third best third basemen in the world went to school. Matt Chapman and Nolan Arenado are the second and third best third basemen in the world, because real justice, am the number 1 best third baseman to ever live, and to ever play the game of baseball that Canada invented. There has only ever been 6 MLB players who throw left and bat right. Rickey Henderson was one of them. I am left-handed and bat right too. You have never seen a left-handed third baseman because you have never seen me play third base before. My spin and throws are legendary because I'm simply the best there is, the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be. I'm simply the best.